squad and a very young but improving Golden West team. We tell the players all the time, you play the game to see who's going to be fortunate to win that particular day. Golden West comes in here with a record of 1-2, Fullerton 2-1, and the captains are meeting in the middle of the field right now for the toss of the coin. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know who's kicking and who's receiving as soon as they toss that coin. Victor, what kind of a contest do you think we can look forward to tonight?
Well, with Coach Nick Mitchell's unpredictable play calling, you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes he likes to run and pound the ball. He likes to spread it out. So you never know. They have to look at plenty of game film on Fullerton and see what may happen. We just don't know. We have to get some sort of tempo in the first quarter, and then we can go from there, correct?
Yes, we can, and the officials just told us that Fullerton will be receiving. And Golden West will be kicking off. The first part of this game, this time of the year, is always interesting because of the position of the sun. In our press box position, we have a little difficulty seeing the field at times. The officials for tonight's contest are the back judge, Greg Fucci, the side judge, Jeff Taylor, the field judge, Mike McDade, the line judge, Brad Claude, the head linesman, Jerry Troutman, the umpire who stands in the defensive secondary, Wayne Ray, and the referee, the man in the white hat who stands on the offensive side of the ball, Bob Yoakum. Very experienced crew to take care of this community college football game. The next to last pre-conference game for both squads. In community college football in California, every game counts when we get to the end of the season and we start talking about bowl bids. Traditionally, Fullerton has started strong. Traditionally, Golden West had started a little bit slow, but has built as the season has gone along. They're about at that stage of the season where the young freshmen are gaining maturity, although Coach Nick Mitchell did tell us there are several key injuries, but that is the nature of the game. We will line up 11 healthy football players on both sides of the ball and be ready to go in just a few minutes.
That's correct, John, and momentarily it looks like we'll have kicker Jesus Orozco kicking off to Fullerton College. You know, John, with this warm weather today, we really expected it to stay hot, but the players look like they're very excited, very ready to go. It certainly started to cool down a bit. We still have plenty of sun, but do you think the weather may play any factor here today?
Oh, I don't believe so. Southern California football players have pretty warm conditions,
right,
especially when you consider the rest of the country. So, no, I don't believe heat's a factor, although it will be interesting. We still are early season, and if we start seeing some cramping, maybe in the third and fourth quarters in the ball game, that might be an indication that it is a little warmer, probably by about 15 to 20 degrees than it was a week ago at the same time. So that'll be interesting to watch for.
Yeah, definitely we've seen some cramping, especially when you have hot weather early on in the day to the mid-afternoon, and then if it cools down drastically, sometimes players do get a little cramp, so we can keep our eye on that.
And every ball game we try to come up with a story that we're looking for. The story tonight is Golden West improving? They're at that stage of the season where traditionally they have begun to play better. Fullerton started out strong, so it'll be interesting to see if the Rustlers are improving against Fullerton, and there's the kickoff.
And the kickoff's gone to Jeffrey Norwood from Crenshaw, and he's taking it deep all the way to the 40. He's still got plenty of room and is tackled right after the 45. Little ahead of the 45. Wow, John, what a great start from Fullerton College. Great field positioning for them. What do you think of this great start for them?
Well, number 33, John Graves, saved a touchdown for Golden West College. That was certainly a design play. They opened a wedge right in the middle of the Golden West kick coverage, and I would imagine they may have seen something in scouting because they definitely wanted to run the ball straight up the middle of the field. Golden West starts out on defense.
Hold on. They're about to start out. Fullerton College is in a shotgun right out of the gate. And a play fake. And it's dropped. Intended receiver was number 2, Thomas Clarkson.
Well, it's a good safe pattern to open up the game with. They ran 2 short hooks on the left side. Quarterback really had his choice of either receiver. They were both open. Unfortunately, he threw the ball right between them. Incomplete pass, second down.
Okay, again, Fullerton College is going to line up in the shotgun. They have a back to either protect. And this time they hand it off to the running back. That is, excuse us with the sun in our way, that's number 3, Kelvin York. A couple yards there.
Tackle made by 31, Joss Leva. Fullerton lines up 3 receivers on the wide side of the field and then runs the ball back to the short side for a couple of yard gain. Third down.
They're showing different looks.
8.
And here again, Fullerton College will be in a shotgun. Once again, 2 wide on the left. Play action fake. And is brought down with a hit by number 77 from Golden West's defense. That is Sesi Ianu with a big hit.
Yeah, Sessi with the Hawaiian name, but he's from Fountain Valley. Local
Fountain Valley boy.
Here we have a replay of that last play. Very well defended by Golden West. Brings up a 4th and 8. Here we go. There's a snap.
And Fullerton College is going to
break
take.
Through. Knock him down.
And Fullerton College here is going to take a
Attempting
field goal.
a long field goal.
About the yard line. And it's off, and it is good. Oh, it's no good.
Wide
I
to the
apologize.
right.
It's wide.
Had the
I apologize.
distance, a little wide right.
Again, that sun is in our way. I apologize for that.
It's going to be that way for another 15 or 20 minutes, then we'll be fine.
I guess I should just wait for the referee to signal that.
And the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage on a missed field goal attempt. So Golden West takes over the ball. They're calling it the 31-yard line. We'll call it the 31-yard line
31
as well.
or so, yeah. This is a great opportunity for Golden West to start out. Starting quarterback Vince Peraza will look. Quick throw to number 34, and he has gone nowhere. Probably picked up a yard or so. That was Chris Spencer. 5'8", 220 from Orange, California.
Number 13, Aaron Garbutt from Westminster makes the stop.
And
here's a replay of that last play. Ball passed out into the flat area, received, and knocked right down. Well defended. 2nd and 8.
And now with that pressure felt from quarterback, they are in a shotgun. There's a little motion.
Right guard, a little premature, backed up.
And we have our first penalty of the game.
Well, it's still early season. There will be those sorts of mistakes.
Absolutely. Still a little bit of rust. Still a little bit of things that need to be cleaned up.
And it's now 2nd and 13 for Golden West.
Quarterback looking right up the middle, and it's a catch by number 5, Andrew Williams, short of the first down.
Now, Fullerton's playing his zone defense, and that opens up areas between the zones. That time, the receiver got open between 2 defenders for a nice gain. Brings up 3rd and 4. Both squads showing a variety of formations.
Golden West College, yep, lining up in an I formation with a little bit of motion to the right, and it's a run right up the middle, and it is stuffed by the Fullerton College defensive line.
A tackle made by everybody in a white shirt.
Absolutely.
Interesting call on 3rd down. Most people would call that a passing down, but then if you always did what's expected, It's now fourth, yes. That was a
And
third
now
down with a run up the middle.
we will have a punt now.
High snap,
A
well
clean
received.
kick, a little short, and it'll bounce to about the 29 or so.
Fullerton takes over right at the 30-yard, 25-yard line.
Excuse us.
First and 10, 11 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in quarter number 1 here at LaBarge Stadium.
And Fullerton College looks like they'll come out in I formation. 2 receivers on the left. We start off with a handoff up the middle, couple of yards.
Good effort, good tackle by number 31, Josh Leyva from Cerritos, California.
And the carrier on that was Raheem Ivy, number 3.
Couple yard gain, second and 8.
Oops. Excuse me, I correct that. That is Thomas Clarkson.
Second and 8 for the Hornets. Ball just over the 25-yard line.
And it looks like Golden West is sending a little more pressure here. Play action fake to the outside fullback, number 26.
Well-designed play. They ran the run fake, drew the linebackers in, and then threw in the short zone.
That was a good gain by J.P. Reagan.
Good for a first down. Still in the first quarter, Fullerton with a first down.
And Fullerton College did a good job on that play of recognizing 5 rushers coming, so they had something to dump off there, John. It's a handoff for big gain near the first down marker there. We'll see where they mark it. That again is by number 3, Kelvin York.
Traditionally, Fullerton has been a very strong team. They look pretty potent right now. They're running the ball right up the middle.
Well, you got to credit those big offensive linemen hitting their gaps and definitely sustaining those blocks. Usually they get overlooked.
Second and 3. This is a good down to throw a fake run and pass. A lot of coaches feel they can make that 3, and you go for the big hit now.
And there's 75. It's a handoff again.
Or
wow,
you hand
big
off
gain.
to number 7.
That is Kelvin York, number 3. It does look like a 7. He has his jersey a little bit untucked up there, John. So.
Whatever his number is, that was a very good run for
Great.
a 6', 220-pound freshman.
Absolutely. Kelvin York, he's had a few decent runs where I'm still wondering why they chose to pass. I would just keep pounding it until this kid breaks through. Now fake, play action. Deep ball to the outside is batted down by number 11, Golden West. That's Derek Orman. Great job by the 5'10 DB out of Western High School. Western Pioneers.
That's a well-designed play. Fortunately defended well. Brings up second and 10.
That's very good. You expect them to go to the play action, especially since they've been running the ball well on this drive. Fullerton will line up in I formation. Receivers on the outsides. And it's a fake draw play to the running back. So number 3, Kelvin York getting it going here early on this drive, John.
And Kelvin does not avoid contact. He looks like he's trying to find people to run over when he gets into that secondary. Let's take a look at that last run. Big hole right up the middle on the draw play. Then he seeks out somebody and punishes. However, there was a penalty on the play. They call holding on Fullerton. However, it looks like they could come back to that running play just about any time if they need 5 to 10 yards.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing the safety come down a bit more, John, because the defensive line is getting a little bit taken off the line. So you should see a safety come down if they do decide to run. And here is the run to number 3, who picks up a big gain again, and he's almost at the first. And he's almost at the first down marker.
Well, that's back to the original first down, original line of scrimmage.
Yes, apologize.
So that will be 3rd down and about 10.
3rd and 10.
10 or 11. Penalty always hurts.
Penalty does hurt, yeah.
Penalties and turnovers determine an awful lot of football games on every level. Just under 8:30 remaining in quarter number 1. Fullerton with the ball over the 50-yard line, 3rd down 10.
Fullerton's in a single back here.
Never fails. The guy furthest from the ball misses the snap count.
We'll see who the flag is on.
Number 1 was in a hurry to run the post pattern, and he left early. Wide receiver
did not check his mark.
Got nothing else to do but look at the football, and they get in a hurry.
Golden West getting some breaks here because Fullerton has shown that they can run the ball, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get into their 1st and goal area, but they just have not been able to because of these few penalties.
And we are at a 3rd and 15 situation. Just over 8 minutes remaining in quarter number 1 here at LaBarge Stadium. Fullerton Hornets, Golden West Rustlers. Receiver out here is confused.
And they're in trips right, Fullerton College. This snap, play action. Quarterback scrambling to the outside, throws it, and it is caught, I believe. Wow, great catch.
They're calling it a reception.
That is a catch.
It's going to be short of the 1st down.
That is a catch by wide receiver number 1, Levon Downs.
Who seems very confused about where he's supposed to go, but he sure gets open.
Yeah, well, it looked like he overran the route a bit, and then he came back to it. That's why it was thrown a little bit low. So a great break for Fullerton College.
And he's on the sideline now, and the coach is giving him a little instruction. Now somebody else came over to chime in. It's 4th down.
4th down, and they're
3
going
to go.
for it.
They're going for it.
And they're in I formation. Fake handoff, and a quick throw to their fullback, who again is able to pick up the 1st down. Now, we just saw them go to that earlier on.
Well-designed play. They fake the ball, then run that back out into the flat area and throw it to him.
Absolutely.
Defenders have a tendency to give up on somebody when they fake the ball to him.
Well, when you're running the ball that much, you tend to always try to play the run first, and that always frees up that fullback in the backfield. So,
1st down, ball in the 22. Fullerton on the march.
Have a split back set. Hand off to number 3, who is stuffed.
Got on him early that trip.
Short gain there.
And that seems to be the effective way to slow him down. Get on him quick before he gets moving.
And that was linebacker Josh Leva from Cerritos, California. Unusual number for a linebacker to wear 31. I'd expect that for a safety.
Well, some of the Rustlers are still looking for the right position.
Absolutely.
Coach Mitchell has been known to move people when things haven't worked out, and Fullerton takes a timeout. 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 1, 0-0. Fullerton on the march, 2nd and 10, ball on the 22-yard line. Both teams meeting with their coaches on their respective sidelines. And our perennial Southern California sun is setting in the west.
Well, John, that was an interesting first quarter. Plenty of running by Fullerton College. They seem to dominate the clock. They own the clock. So we just have to hope Golden West College could either send an extra linebacker or an extra safety to slow down that run.
I got plenty. Yeah, if time of possession meant anything, Fullerton would be ahead right now. But
Absolutely.
In football, What counts is what the score is at the end of 60 minutes.
Yeah, this would be a great stop for Golden West if they could at least hold them here.
Very important part of the game. Still early in the first half.
And shotgun outside pitch, and it's no catch. Intended for wide receiver number 7. That is Willie Downs. He's here from all the way from Tallahassee, Florida, so good recruiting.
It's interesting to me every time we, on our roster and on everybody that we play, there are a lot of young men from all over the country that come to Southern California to play community college football. Hotbed of activity, very good programs all up and down the state. Probably better than any other state in the nation.
Absolutely, and now they have a 4 wide receiver set. They're in shotgun. They're looking deep, straight in the middle, and that is I didn't see
reception right
that
between
reception.
2 defenders.
It's a reception.
Golden West is going to have to find a way to get a little pressure on this quarterback. He's just accurate enough to give him fits all night long if they don't get on him.
He's making the correct reads. He's breaking down the zone. There was very little space in that zone, and he found just enough space so that his wide receiver could come down with that ball.
And we're in a 4th and 2 situation again.
4th and 2, and they're going for it. Wow.
Another one of those crucial situations early in the contest.
Now they're in double back. Now it looks like he wants a timeout.
Quarterback didn't like what he saw, called a timeout. Interesting, last time they got into this 4th down situation a little further back, they tried the long field goal. And warming up, their kicker was making them from 45 and 50 yards pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Just an interesting decision as they're in here closer. Would be about a 35-yard attempt, and it looked like they were going to go for it unless the quarterback decided he better call timeout and talk it over with the coaches and see if that's a good decision.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting play call. I mean, you just don't see many coaches going for it when it's 4th down and it's early in the game. You really don't necessarily need to get 7 up there right away. You just want to get on the board to get your team a good flow.
And it's got nothing to do with field position because the ball is on the 15.
Absolutely.
So it would come out to the 20 if they tried the field goal. If it's beyond the 20, it goes to the line of scrimmage. And when it's inside the 20, it goes to the 20.
Now we may see maybe a quick screen here or something odd. And it's thrown over the top. And a great catch. Wow, what a play.
It's the most predictable pass in football on every level when you get close. You run to that flag, throw the ball high. It takes a perfect defensive play to stop that catch.
That was a great catch by Willie Downs. It was over the top, over his head, but he found a way to control his body and come down with that ball.
Well, it's just unfortunately, that's a question of physics. If you throw the ball up and let it drop down, it's almost undefensible if it's thrown well.
Well, John, I mean, that was pretty much a case where the deep safeties and the corners were probably going to play a cover 2 zone where they were going to bump and run on their wide receiver, and they just threw it over the top. The receiver got enough spacing and was able to make that catch.
If you watch enough football, you watch the touchdown pass. It's just thrown right towards the piling at the end of the end zone. The receiver breaks up and then out to the corner, and you just drop the ball right there. Almost indefensible unless you've got a tall, fast cornerback covering that receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the safety at the very end where he did take a step forward and try to bite on the quick pass, and it was just thrown over the top of his head.
Fullerton takes an early lead, 7-0 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 1 here at LaBarge Stadium. Kicking off to Golden West.
And Golden West is ready to receive the kickoff. That is freshman Andrew Williams from Long Beach Poly. Great program from Poly. And it's a short kick, and it's actually picked up by number 40.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line.
So a short kick, kind of a pooch.
And a little bit extra activity way away from the ball.
Yes.
And by all people, the kicker is going to get a 15-yard penalty for a late hit or late hit, unnecessary roughness, on Fullerton. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the kicker.
Well, you know those kickers like to get involved.
Just 30 yards away from the action. I didn't see the beginning, I saw the end, and that's what the official saw as well. So Golden West gets an additional 15 from the spot of the ball. Takes over 1st and 10 on about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they'll be about at the 41. This is a good break for Golden West College.
Let me find that kicker on the sideline, see if one of the coaches is lecturing him. I don't see it. The offense is talking.
Golden West will come out in I formation here. A little bit of movement, a little bit of shifts. Goes back. And they start off with a run. About a gain of 2. That is number 26, Robert Cruz, freshman from Magnolia, Anaheim, California.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8, Golden West. Quarterback Vince Peraza running the show for Golden West.
And Fullerton College running a 43 defense here, so they're expecting more of a run. Another handoff and a quick fill by Fullerton College's defense. Couple yards picked up there.
I think Fullerton has a lot of confidence in that front four.
Absolutely.
They can certainly pinch down on that line of scrimmage. That last play, they slanted to the right, and the linebacker stepped up to the left, and that ends up being a 7-man front.
Absolutely.
Very hard to run against. 3rd down, 4 to go. Golden West.
3rd and 4. 2 receivers to the right. I formation. Quick pass to wide receiver number 2. That is Aldudis Colquitt. And I apologize if I said that incorrectly.
That's all right. The ball came out. Golden West 1st down, just over the 50-yard line.
And I've just been told he's in my editing class, so I apologize for not remembering him. But I'll make sure I shake his hand come Thursday. Quick movement, single back, still single back formation, and quick out pass to number 5 again.
Well,
that is Andrew Williams.
And Coach Mitchell has found something that seems to be working a little bit. That short pass is a great deal like a run. Very safe. Catch the ball to the outside with some space, a couple of blockers. A good 5-yard gain on 1st down brings up 2nd and 5.
Absolutely, they're trying something different here. Their first drive didn't go as planned, so this is what I meant by Coach Nick Mitchell shaking things up. I really like his play calling. It's not the same boring offense. You have I formation, a handoff to the right, and he finds a little bit of room, a couple of yards there.
Just didn't have quite enough speed to break away from the defenders. Gain of a couple.
This is Michael Pierre on the carry from Orlando, Florida, AGAPE.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Rustlers. Ball right at the 40-yard line going in. Fullerton's defensive line has been slanting to the right and to the left just about every down. That last down, they came straight on. The linebacker stepped back. If you watch their line, they all slant the same direction. Now they brought a linebacker up on the outside with a 5-man front.
Another handoff. Great way to avoid the tackle, and a flag is thrown. Couple of yards.
He is very close to the 1st down. However, that flag was thrown where there were a couple of players tangled up. Somebody was probably holding somebody. Holding Golden West. Negates the possible 1st down. So it's going to be 3rd and a lot.
That is a
referee again signals holding Golden West. That's a 15-yard penalty from the point of the foul. not from the line of scrimmage, but from the point of the foul. And so it brings up a 3rd and 9, looks like 9 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line.
We really haven't seen nothing down the middle from Vince Peraza, so I'm wondering if Nick Mitchell just hasn't designed anything there. Now we see Vince Peraza stepping up in the pocket, and he's sacked. He is brought down by number 93 from Fullerton College. That is Uriah Grant from Miramar, Florida.
Well, and Golden West has not successfully blocked that front 4. If the ball is not unloaded on the short snap or the short pass, there just isn't enough time for a secondary receiver. Golden West punting.
And it's a fake, John. I can't believe it.
Right
wow.
out of the
and
Nick
they,
Mitchell
oh,
playbook.
It is dropped. Unbelievable.
Right out of the Nick Mitchell playbook, and that play had every opportunity to work.
That was there, John. That was a great attempt to Lawrence Allen from Long Beach Poly. He was there. The ball was put in the spot. But unfortunately, he did not come down with that catch. That would have been huge for Golden West.
And Coach Mitchell is known for his good, consistent play. However, the Nick Mitchell playbook, the fake punt, punter runs to the right and throws a pass right there. Unfortunately, not complete. So Fullerton takes over.
They'll get it in great field positioning here.
On the 48-yard line. Remember, these are non-conference games. You want to win them all. You might not take that same chance later on, although Coach Mitchell might. He is known for pulling out the trick plays just about every contest.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
be interesting to watch number 4 for Golden West, Bernard Williams, and number 1 for Fullerton, Levon Downs. They've been chipping at each other now for the whole first quarter. It'll be interesting to see how that develops. Meanwhile,
and Fullerton College escapes with a sack.
Well, the mobility of the quarterback has been very important for Fullerton, and there is a Golden West player down.
Absolutely. Darius Spanks looks like he was about to get sacked and makes a great move, scrambles a bit.
There's 6 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. There is an injury on the field. Golden West player, and I will not say the name because I wasn't sure of the number. One of the defensive linemen went down right in front of the quarterback. And let's take a look at that last play. A good scramble by the quarterback, buys himself some time. Oh, there it was. It was just a good, clean block. Right in front of the quarterback. Good, clean block. Unfortunately, down in the knee area.
Fortunately, John, any kind of contact sometimes is just, you never know with any type of contact.
We'll take another look at that play, and the injury happens right in front of the quarterback just before he throws the ball. And we'll see that it's a good hard block down in the knee area. Well, technical challenges in the truck. We'll try to get that for you later. However, it is number 93, Pierre Key, 6'2", 265 pounds.
And it's good to see him getting up on his own feet, on his own will, and then he's making his walk to the sideline. So hopefully he is not hurt too badly.
That was a good, clean shot right from the front. None of those twisting kind of things where you worry about knees. He got hit hard, went to the ground. Fullerton, first down, and that's the end of the first quarter.
And now we'll have our sideline reporter on the side. Elaine Lackman will be giving you our first half analysis.
Well, it started with a slow start down here for the first quarter. They spent the majority of the first quarter down in the Fullerton's wing of the field. finally, with about 5 minutes left on the clock, they did score a touchdown. So the score is 7-0 Fullerton. In the last minute left of the game, Pierre Key, number 93, the defensive lineman on Golden West, did go down. Luckily, he did get up all on his own and walk off the field to the sideline, so hopefully he'll be back in for the second quarter.
Oh, thank you, Elaine. Great job there. And we'll start off.
Second quarter
We'll
begins
start
with
off.
Fullerton's ball. The teams change ends. Fullerton ball on the 41. First and 10 while the officials get the chain set up. The ball will not be snapped until everybody's in place. Fullerton won the first quarter, controlled the ball for the majority of the 15 minutes, and they have it on the march again as we begin quarter number 2. Fullerton 7, Golden West 0.
And, John, you got to look for Nick Mitchell to bring some special defensive packages here, whether it's a free safety blitz or a corner coming off, because they have to stop this run.
The draw
And
again.
The draw play. And another big gain by who else? Kelvin York.
Well, Mr. York runs with an attitude. He gets through that line of scrimmage, and he's not running away from anybody. I would imagine he will keep punishing those defenders, and then later on in the contest, he's going to make a little fake one way or the other and break right by somebody.
Absolutely, and a lot has to be given credit to the Fullerton offensive line because they are hitting their gaps. They are creating holes for the running back. He has not had a lot of contact. And again, another handoff to who else? Kelvin York. Couple yards there.
A little better defensive effort, and still Fullerton gains 3 or 4 on first down. Mr. York is going to get a lot of touches tonight, but like Coach John Robinson used to say at USC, the football is not very heavy.
No.
Let that good running back carry it all day long.
We'll see an I formation out of Fullerton College again. And a fake play action, deep over the top.
Stop and go. Receiver
And
quit on the pass.
It's a little bit overthrown.
Well, the receiver ran a stop and go, but he didn't run a very convincing go.
Did not know.
However, you know what's making that play effective is the effective running right up the middle. When Fullerton fakes that run, the Golden West linebackers have to step up and honor it, and that opens everything in the intermediate zones. The long pass is a little harder to throw.
Absolutely. What's interesting to me is I haven't seen much of them throwing in the middle areas in their zone, and the middle linebackers are coming down to help out with the run, like you said. So it's interesting. I would think they were going to start testing that middle area.
Now they brought a linebacker. It was good plan. Good plan. You got to hang on, men.
Another run.
The Rustlers had a
Kelvin
linebacker
York.
right at the handoff. He just didn't close up on the runner.
Yes. And
Easier for me to say from up here. That runner is
Absolutely.
230 pounds.
Absolutely.
Runs with attitude.
And that's just the defense. They're getting more penetration over the offensive line. They came off the ball on time, because that is one of the hardest things to do is come off that ball on the snap, and you don't want to false start.
Another fourth down situation
Another
for
fourth
Fullerton.
down.
4th and 5.
And a fake to the right, and it looks like a screen and is batted down. So turnover on downs, and I see a flag thrown on the outside area on the corner and the wide receiver. We'll see who the
Looked
flag
to the
is
right
on.
and then threw back to the left. The referee is speaking to the head linesman. We will have to wait for some sort of a signal. And now they're having a meeting. They're probably discussing where they're going to go to dinner after the game.
I wouldn't doubt it, John.
The
Where are we
referee
going?
is going to tell
Where are we going after the game?
Ruby's Diner.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's right. It is Jacob's
Oh.
birthday. He wants to take everybody to Chuck E. Cheese.
Absolutely.
Holding on Fullerton.
Happy
Declined.
birthday to
So
Jacob.
Golden West, yes. Happy birthday, Jake. Regardless of what they say about you, we all love you.
Absolutely.
Some love you more than others.
Like Mr. Carter.
Golden West ball, first down on the 22-yard line. Good stop. Score is still 7-0 Fullerton.
Well, this is definitely a big break for Golden West, John. They can capitalize here with that fourth down turnover by Fullerton College. So coming back, I know it's a long drive, long field to go, but definitely putting up a good solid 7 here could get them back into this game.
And that was a good stop. Fullerton had the ball in scoring territory. Make that first down, you think they're going to keep right on going.
Absolutely.
Golden West stops them. First
Absolutely.
down.
They've
the
been
other way.
disrespecting that defense for the last couple of fourth and down attempts. At our formation, a run up the middle. Great run.
A little better effort. Linebackers were slow stepping up.
Terrific job by the offensive line there, creating that opening for number 26. That was Robert Cruz, freshman from Magnolia High School.
And the Fullerton front four came straight on instead of slanting that time, so that meant the linebackers were just waiting for the action to develop in front of them. Golden West was able to create a seam and make a nice first down gain of 9 yards. It's 2nd and 1, a long one. 2nd and just over 1 for a first down.
A little quick handoff to number 23. Great
right.
run to the
Turn
outside.
right.
Oh, he is brought down.
Tried to stretch
Hard
it to the
to the ground.
sideline. Looks like enough for a first down.
That was Michael Pear on the carry.
Twelve minutes, 10 seconds in quarter number 2, and now the clock is running. 1st and 10, Golden West. And we'll see what the Fullerton front four do on this 1st and 10. Linebackers are back.
We got single back. Golden West takes the snap. Another handoff. A little conservative on that play call. I expected something different. But they'll take it.
Fullerton defensively the last couple of series have gone away from the slanting front four. They're just playing their offensive man head up and then trying to slide to the ball. And Golden West has found some running room.
Absolutely. Definitely Fullerton College's defense has stepped up, and they've stopped them here late in the second quarter with 11:16 to go.
Now they bring that linebacker up. Now they've actually got a front 6, make it 7.
Had a little bit of motion to the right.
Going with a motion man.
And he looks right, and he scrambles. Oh, great catch by I believe that's number 16, Jared Cohen. Freshman from Cypress, California, not too far from here.
Very well played by the quarterback. He bought himself some time. Yes, watch the replay. The quarterback scrambles to the outside, buys himself time, disregards the defender, and a very nice throw, very nice catch.
And John, I don't know if that was a design play or not, but it looks like just a heads-up move by the quarterback. Felt the pressure, scrambled outside, and dumped it off to his receiver.
That's the kind of play you need out of your quarterback. He's your offensive leader.
Good blitz pickup. Quarterback is hit, and he will be down. Good attempt to leave the running back there for to pick up the blitz, but just wasn't enough. The lineman was still able to get back.
And if he stays in that middle, in that pocket area, he needs to get rid of the ball pretty quick. When he rolls to the outside, he buys himself a little more time. You can't always do that.
Absolutely.
The defense isn't going to let you do that every time.
Right, and the play looks like it was designed to be a block and run out for the running back, but in that case, sometimes you just have to sustain the block longer to protect your quarterback.
So 2nd down and about 15 for Golden West. 9:50 in
four
quarter
wide
number 2.
receivers.
Timeout. Fullerton.
Timeout Fullerton.
Now they made mass substitutions on that last play. 6 players came in, and apparently they were not satisfied with alignment. Rather than make a mistake at a crucial part of the game, leading 7-0, Fullerton takes another timeout with 9 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That's Fullerton's last timeout. Golden West still has 3. Be interesting to see if that becomes a factor as Golden West continues this drive.
Well, John, second quarter with 9:46 to go. The storyline's definitely been defense so far. Defense has held Golden West in this. What I was shocked was Fullerton College going for it on fourth down almost every other attempt. So I'm glad to see Golden West get the last stop. And now we just have to see Nick Mitchell if he has something up his sleeve and try to end this half, at least 7-7.
Well, and Fullerton's had 4th and 2 several times in this game so far. They've made it most of the time, but didn't the last 2 times.
We have 3 receivers to the right. Deep look. Underneath pass to number 5, and he's tackled immediately. That was Andrew Williams, 5'9" from Long Beach Poly.
Golden West gains a little bit of the lost yardage. It will be 3rd and about 7. 3rd and 6, according to the game announcer.
3rd and 6. Ball's on the 44. And
let's take a look at that last play. Quarterback gets a direct snap, buys some time, finds the open man. Good gain. Timeout. Golden West. Well, we have a 7-0 game. Fullerton started out moving the ball pretty much at will, but still only has 1 touchdown. And the Rustlers now have found some ability to move the ball, throwing with the quarterback scrambling and unloading the ball, running the ball straight ahead against that front 4 of Fullerton. If Golden West can march down and get something on the board, that would bode well for the second half. We have 8 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Absolutely, John. Couldn't agree with you more. Well, I'm glad to see that it's cooling down. The sun has almost left us.
Oh, yeah, thank God. We have that period of time, the last few minutes of that sun dropping behind the West Stadium. Very hard to see. Right now, the field is beautiful. We can see everything clearly. Now we need to see some action on the field.
Well, you got to love that it's cooling down now. Definitely a warm day today. Very hot for all the production people that worked hard earlier today. Thank you to you guys.
3rd and 6, Golden West.
Now the shotgun. Running back is stuffed, has nowhere to go.
Yeah, the pocket just collapsed. The ball had to be thrown on the quick 3 count.
And that was Clark Evans, number 17.
Okay, the last time Golden West was in punt formation, they attempted the forward pass. Let's see what happens here. 4th and 13. I don't think Coach Mitchell would do that twice in a row.
And it's a great punt, almost blocked, but
they had the kicker surrounded. He got the kick off. Gets a very good bounce.
Oh, that's a great bounce near the 10. We'll see where the refs mark it.
The kick, very bounce.
Yeah, that was a very fortunate punt because they almost got their hand on it.
Yeah, they had 2 guys on the outside. Couldn't get in front of the foot fast enough.
Absolutely.
Fullerton takes over the ball on the 8. Right hash mark. 1st and 10. Fullerton leads 7. Golden West 0. Here we go.
And John, I just have a question for you. Have you seen junior college coaches that use multiple quarterbacks like Nick Mitchell does? Because I've seen different quarterbacks in these sets.
Well, first of all, that was very well defended by Golden West for no gain.
Short run.
Usually when you're using multiple quarterbacks, and sometimes calling them quarterback, you're using the regular T formation quarterback, but then you go into the shotgun or to the pistol or whatever they're calling it, where there's a tailback. That's usually a different athlete who is a better runner than your regular quarterback.
I see.
And an adequate passer. So it's the situation and the formation determines who the player is in many situations. I think that's why Nick does it that way.
I see. Another carry Fullerton College picks up a few yards. We'll see where they mark him.
And Fullerton's gone a little conservative here close to the goal line.
3rd and 10. We'll see.
Both squads, this is a game for both squads where they want to get better. Their conference play, everybody has one more non-conference game. Coach Mitchell informed me the other day they're not called practice games anymore.
No.
Because they count on your overall record.
Absolutely.
Not in your conference, but in your standing in the state. So these are pre-conference games.
Absolutely. And now we see Fullerton College in a shotgun with a running back and a fullback in the slots.
Well, they're just giving him way too
tight
much
end,
time.
number
Way
84.
too much time.
Finds number 84 in the flat.
And that's looks like it's going to be enough for the first down. Like a well-coached receiver will do. The receiver went to the first down line, checked up. If he catches the ball, it's a first down. He caught the ball.
That was a big target. Justin Dunford, 6'3", 230 from Granite Hills, Victorville, California.
Fullerton moves the ball out to the 22, first down.
Fullerton again is in shotgun. Little quick handoff. Goes inside and is stuffed.
There we go. A little better defense now by the Rustlers.
The Rustlers are definitely starting to hit their gaps. They look like they're expecting a run a lot more often.
Now those linebackers are stepping into the hole.
Absolutely.
And that's great when it's a running play, but if it's a short pass, it creates a little bit of an opening. But you got to cover what you can cover. The defensive players are responding to what they see.
Absolutely. We'll see what defensive package Nick Mitchell brings us here.
2nd and 7. The linebackers are off.
It's a 43 defense. Quarterback steps
Somebody's
up,
got to
scrambles,
close on him.
He throws it out. We'll see if that's grounding because it wasn't.
They had a receiver out there.
Had a receiver out there, but
missed him by about 30 yards
over
the head.
You normally have to get it close to the receiver, but I guess since there was a receiver on.
Well, the referee's out there talking to the linesman right now.
Yeah, they're double checking that because I also caught my eye.
And there are no replays on this level of football.
Okay.
The call by the official is the call by the official. 3rd down, 7, ball on the 25.
This is a big down for Golden West.
Fullerton Hornets
see if
rise to the occasion and get the ball in good field position.
Should go a little man here.
Linebackers are coming.
Fake run, and they
hang on, man, hang on.
About the 30, 31. We'll see where they mark them. That's enough for a first. And it's not. It'll be 4th and 7.
That young man is a load. He runs with an attitude. However, Fullerton does not make the first down. It's 4th and 3.
And here's one of the rare moments where they actually will punt on 4th down. So we've seen them go for it on many occasions.
Golden West is covering the wideouts, those shooters.
And it seems like they're sending everybody. Oh, a short.
Oh, and they called it.
Roughing.
They called either roughing or running into.
Perhaps they made contact with the kicker, so not.
Roughing is a 15. Well, either penalty is a first down.
Not a great start here on this drive for Golden West.
Roughing, that's 15. That's unfortunate, but the young man went airborne, and that's a chance you take. When you're in the air, you cannot change your direction. The kicker might have given us, yes, let's see if we think the kicker deserves at least a nomination for an Academy Award. We don't really see the contact. However, I think an Academy Award nomination is at least deserving for the kicker. And I think maybe the referee wanted to practice throwing his flag too. That didn't look like a very violent collision, but maybe it doesn't have to be violent to give you the ball.
Single back, and they play action.
Well played. That was a great fake.
Quarterback steps up and scrambles for several yards. That was a broken play, and the quarterback still is able to pick up positive yardage on that, John.
The quarterback and the running back carried that fake out beautifully.
Absolutely.
And it fooled me, and I'm far enough away to see the whole play. The defenders had to be fooled.
Absolutely. My eyes were on number 3 the entire time until I started to see the quarterback scramble.
This Fullerton squad has some very good athletes. Same could be said of Golden West. Many of these young men.
And it's a carry to the weak side. We'll see where they mark it.
First down for
First
Fullerton. Fullerton leads this contest 7-0. 3 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. First down, ball on the 48-yard line. They just keep coming, keep coming.
Fullerton College lines up. And a shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Linebackers cheating up a little bit.
Cheating up. They sent some pressure, and it's thrown away. And there was a receiver in the area, so very smart. The receiver actually went to the ball so that there was no flag there, but it looked like the quarterback just wanted to get it out as quick as possible there.
2 Golden West linebackers came from that left side right in the face of the quarterback. He was able to unload the ball. Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
2nd and 10, single back. Snap, looking for a pass. Steps up, finds a short route, but is dropped by number 7. That is Willie Downs. He's another one that made a long trip out here from Tallahassee, Florida.
Well, and quarterback Darius Banks from Culver City threw that ball right at the receiver's feet. Brings up 3rd and 10.
That was a tough grab there, John. It wasn't exactly on the numbers, right?
Now a little lower than you'd like it.
Absolutely.
3rd and 10, ball on the 48. Big play for the Rustlers.
Single backs, trips to the right. He drops back, looks for a pass, steps up in the pocket, finds number 7 in the middle, have a big positive gain, and he's still now being gang tackled.
He attracts a crowd.
Wow, what an exciting grab right to the middle.
9 of the 11 Rustlers were involved in that tackle.
Absolutely.
First down, Fullerton.
That was a great grab by wide receiver by Willie Downs, and here comes the replay.
Quarterback buys a little time and hits that open area right in the middle. And then here come the Rustlers. Some of that's got to hurt. Yeah, first down, ball on the 27-yard line.
Looked like the tight end just beat the outside linebacker a bit there. Now they'll line up in single back, which has been very effective for them.
Motion on Fullerton.
Perhaps, seeing the flag thrown.
And the tight end step back. That'll get you 5. Once your hand is down, you cannot reset. First and 15. Ball on the 27. Got that spread formation.
Running a 43 defense here again, trying to stop the pitch. And a quick pitch to the outside, very effective. We'll pick up a few there.
Runs that option play.
Option pitch to number 18.
Jeffrey Norwood.
From Crenshaw, Los
Crenshaw
Angeles.
High School.
Yeah,
very good football program.
Very good program. High School,
one of the better programs in the state.
They're always up there, John.
Yep. And it's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 24-yard line. Fullerton on the march.
Now there's
aided
shotgun.
By a penalty on a punt. Unfortunate.
Shotgun. Quick look to his right, and an out pass is dropped by wide receiver. I can't see his number there.
Number 1.
Number 1, Levon Downs. Another Tallahassee, Florida guy, huh? Plenty of Florida guys.
I didn't know they came all the way from Florida, but like we said earlier, high school football players all over the country know about football in Southern California, California in general.
Well, Florida's a big football state, kind of like Texas. I mean, they always dispute who's the bigger football state. I always tell people California, even though it's not true. But
I'm not sure it's not true any longer. I'm not sure it's not true any longer.
All right, that's another carry for a few yards. And when
Was that the other tailback? I can't pick up the number. 18? 10 or 18? 18.
It's like 18 there.
Jeffrey Norwood.
And with 1:42 left in the half, Fullerton College leads 7-0.
Timeout on the referee to measure for the first down.
You just got to hope Golden West can either get a turnover here or perhaps hold them to 3, which can still get them back into this game, John.
Yes, one touchdown deficit is not quite the same, obviously.
Right.
First down for Fullerton.
Big first down there.
Now, turnovers and mistakes in the long run are what kill you in a close contest. And that roughing the punter is what gave the ball back to Fullerton.
In this first half, John, we've seen a lot of their shotgun and a lot of that single back, so we'll see where they go now. And they look like they're going back to their shotgun. So you may want to look for a draw here or a quick run.
First and 10 on the 17.
A quick
pitch.
Pitch.
Run that option now.
To the option outside. Looks like he has room and is going to score. Touchdown, Fullerton College. Wow, what a great play. That was Jeffrey Norwood on that touchdown. He bounced it out to the outside. He looked like he was about to get stuffed and then just made that great move and found the end zone, John.
Well, and that's a version of the old option play where the quarterback runs at the defensive end. If the defensive end attacks him, he pitches the ball. If the defensive end sloughs back, then the quarterback turns up the field. They've run that play twice on this drive, that time for a touchdown.
Absolutely, and the running back sold that play because he had his heads upfield, his shoulders upfield, and it looks like he was going to block for the running back and then just took the quick pitch and did something with it.
Attempted kick.
Field goal. Field goal is good. Fullerton College capitalizes on this late drive with 1:22 to go.
Let's take a look at that touchdown play. Watch the quarterback. Quarterback pitches when he gets attacked. And the running back does the rest.
He finds that little hole and just bullets right through it. Does a great job finding the end zone there.
Fullerton has a plethora, you like that word? A
Absolutely.
plethora of excellent skilled athletes.
They do. They're doing a great job of moving the ball. They're killing this clock on the run. It seems like Golden West College has not had the ball much, but we'll see what Golden West can do with 1:22 here. Score 14-0.
Coach Nick Mitchell on the sideline, searching through his playbook. Coach Mitchell spends a lot of his coaching time with the defensive secondary, but he's very involved in what happens on offense as well. Fullerton kicking off from the 30-yard line.
And a nice deep kick to about the 15 and will be taken at the 20, and he is going to be stopped.
The ball attracts a crowd.
It'll be about the 21. Fullerton will have, Golden West will have the ball at the 21.
1 minute, 15 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Fullerton 14. Golden West Wrestlers on the move.
You have 1:15 on the clock, John. When do you think you would end up using your timeouts with having 2 left in this half?
I'd probably go deep on this first play and then get a little conservative.
Okay.
If we hit it, then I might start thinking about timeouts and moving the ball.
And a little draw play, and it's filled as we see the clock wind down. 1:07.
Well, as long as you have the ball, the other team is not going to score. It would be nice to move into position, but the chances of an 80-yard drive with a minute to go when you haven't moved the ball real well are not real good, and Coach Mitchell knows that.
I understand Coach Nick Mitchell's reason for just running out this clock, and if you can get a big run here, that'd be great. But if not, I don't really see him airing anything out, and taking a risk on getting picked and another 7 on the board. You don't need that
and
now.
The quarterback is in no hurry, so they're all on the same
And
page.
looks like we may have a little false start.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Golden West.
Golden West. So
Well, you can't take them with you. You can't carry them over. You just as well use them. It did not appear that Golden West was in any hurry to snap the ball.
Timeout called by Golden West with 28 seconds remaining in the half.
Well, we've pretty much gotten the game that we thought we might see. Fullerton is a perennial strong team. Their skilled players have done a good job. Their defensive front four haven't completely shut down the run, but they've done a pretty good job of controlling the line of scrimmage. Golden West is looking for some things to work. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments get made at halftime, and here we go.
And they're out of I formation, so they may try to sell the run and go deep here. No, they just attempt another run. And as the clock keeps winding down, about 20 seconds left on the clock. Golden West has 1 timeout left. We'll see if they use it or they just run down this clock.
I think Coach Mitchell is going to let it run out.
I think you're right, John. And we're
going to
heading
the
down
half.
a 3-2-1, and this half has ended as Fullerton College leads the Golden West Rustlers 14-0. And now our sideline reporter, Elaine Lackman, will have a halftime update for us.
It's getting real exciting down here, guys. It's starting to really pick up. Fullerton just scored their 2nd touchdown in the very end of the quarter. It's really heating up down here. They're putting up quite a battle. They're both really pushing each other. So hopefully within the next half, Golden West will be able to really battle and get in a couple more and get in a touchdown or maybe 2.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, Elaine, for that report. That was Elaine Lackman. So, John, what did you think of this half?
Well, it went basically the way I thought it might. Fullerton, very powerful, scored early. Golden West moved the ball, but they need to move it a lot more effectively in the second half.
All right, John, we'll have more coming right up.
G-morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me back. Hey, did you tell your parents about us? Let's skip first period together. Did you get all my texts? Is practice over yet? Where are you at? Are you with your friends? That's L-A-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E. Capital X, lowercase o, capital X, lowercase o.
I love you. JK. I hate you. JK.
Are you ignoring me?
We're in a huge fight right now.
Is this something I did?
I can see your lights on. I'm coming
This
over.
isn't a
What'd you
joke.
dream about? Me?
Here's my number.
I'm lonely. Holla back. Holla back. Let's try something new. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
That was a good hard smash, though.
Golden West, like a fine oiled machine, they're just cranking it right now. They're in overdrive. Jenna Brell with the serve. Golden West looking to wrap this one up quickly, but credit draws it.
There again, like you said, floating in and floating out.
Cross court hit with the point. 20-12. Yes, we will. We're going to try to get Albert Gasper in. I think we have one more sideline report to get in, and then we'll come back and do a quick wrap. It's still 7-point margin, though, Bill. Maybe I'm speaking too soon.
No, unfortunately, Andy, I don't think that you are. It's obviously that Golden West has control of that with that,
especially with Ashley Jensen scoring points like she just did right there.
I think the gas is fuel is out of the tank for Orange Coast.
Jensen will serve, far side of the court. Nice serve, probably the best serve, and that's what makes Ashley Jensen so special. She saves her best serve for toward the end of the game.
Well, I love the way when you see the ball coming over the net and all of a sudden it just drops. It's like the whole, it just like has a rock in it and drops straight to the ground.
Just like a knuckleball, but that one was not as pretty. A little bit too much oomph on that.
I think she put the muscle into that one.
22-14, substitution. Rucker in, draws it out for OCC. The Jennifer Rucker, opposite out of Canyon High in Anaheim. She'll be serving the left-hand serve. Golden West dominating play, struggled early on. Oh,
Love.
Fish is hit. Love says, take some love.
Take
to
some
Amber McCarthy.
That was again, hitting down on top of the ball, hitting straight down and driving the ball through the floor. That was, again, an excellent, excellent hit.
23-14, Rustlers in stride. Chelsea Carroll with the serve.
Almost a 10-point lead, 9 points here.
Really haven't seen that. Tells you indicative how OCC has played tough throughout, and they are continuing to do that, as well as Cheryl Selenak continues to roll over the floor.
Tough with this rally scoring, though, Andy, to be able to catch up from an 8-point margin. It just makes it so difficult.
23-15 as Arias serves. Nice dig there by Jenna Brell. Arias counters. McCarthy trying to set up Bailey, and she does.
Nicole Ryan on that smash from the other side. Bailey was the one who got it over the net. Was able to get a point for Orange Coast.
23-16. Arias to serve as we wind down game 3. Golden West took the first two, a little tougher. Bailey, combination Bailey and Palomino.
Big block, Bailey was there.
23-17. So OCC not going away. They're going to battle it out to the end.
They're certainly not tossing in the towel.
Oh, a nice try placement attempt there. Gerling had a chance to do something. Albert Gasper really didn't like that shot attempt, and as a result, he calls a timeout.
After the last 4 points went towards Coast's way, I think he's decided that we need to sit down and talk about this a little bit.
It's not over, like I even thought it was over. He wants that intensity there. He's trying to get them focused to look not only now, but the next game. And they'll be in action next week. They're looking to the 12th against Santa Ana. They've got remaining matches. Irvine Valley will be an interesting match. Should handle Saddleback relatively easy. Probably get a bye in round 1 of the South Coast Regionals, but looking to be at the state finals come the 5th, 6th, or 7th at Irvine Valley College, and we hope to be there and bring you the action as well.
How many conference games are left, Andy? Do we have?
Pretty much just looks like 3 conferences.
Three conference games left. So basically, if they run the table, then they could. I mean, if they could wrap up the whole conference, that would be. Geez, that'd be phenomenal.
23-18, ball goes out of bounds, and the serve attempt by Arias. As a result, she goes out of the game. Jennifer Sherman comes in, 24-18, Golden West. Winding down, looking to take this game. Substitutions in. We've got Lee in the game for Golden West. Dig by Rucker. Cross court to Worrell. Nice block by Love. Carroll swinging it over. And a nice effort there by Jennebrell.
Block out of bounds by Wohlers.
25-18?
We don't go through a series of unforced errors here.
Or is it 24-18? 24-18. Just trying to give the Rustlers an extra point. OCC just